Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rob Hansick, and I'm running for the Charlotte County Airport Authority District 2 seat. You just heard from the incumbent. Now, you folks from Sarasota, you have to listen to me too, because you probably have some friends in Charlotte County you know pass the vote on. And you may be using the airport. Give you a little background on me. I got some nice, pretty brochures. You're welcome to have them. We've passed them out. I was the airport director for Springfield, Missouri for 32 years when I retired about 10 years ago. I have a Bachelor of Science in Aeronautics from St. Louis University. I'm an accredited airport executive. And I've testified before the U.S. Congress on federal aviation legislation, and currently I'm under a contract with two aviation law firms, one out of Chicago and one out of Philadelphia, as a aviation technical expert and witness that involved in trials. But the reason I'm running for the airport authority, my campaign slogan is "Time for New Voice." 3 of the 5 existing airport authority commissioners have been on there for 20 years. I have, if you look at my brochure or you go to my website, it says electrobhansick.com, you'll find that I have an extensive airport background, hands-on experience, and credentials that far exceed those of of the incumbent that I'm running against. Matter of fact, the other commissioners also. They've done a fair job. That's not arguable. I mean, they went through the hurricane, they fixed that up. They had some bad experience with airlines, and then all of a sudden, boom, Allegiant Airlines came in, which is great for a community the size of Punta Gorda. Probably go to more destinations than Sarasota does right now, with Frank Piccolo's operation up there. The problem is, they went from a general aviation airport, and boom, overnight, they went into a commercial airport, and they're behind the power curve. Now, that's history. I'm more interested in what's going to happen in the future with that airport. And when you look at an airport, you just can't look, well, it's just airline service. There's a lot more than that. There are general aviation tenants, there are corporate tenants, and they've kind of taken the second seat to all the hoopla regarding the airline service. But the most important thing that an airport can be is to be an economic generator for the community. Create jobs, find industry. There's a great industrial park out there. They do have a satellite foreign trade zone there. It needs to be promoted, but that's one of the major roles of an airport. It's just not a piece of ground with a fence around it. It's a vital part of any community, and more importantly, it's a vital part of a region. And a lot of you people that even here that are in Sarasota, they'll eventually get on down to fly Allegiant out of Punta Gorda. Talked to a couple that just came back from the airport that I used to manage, and they went through the new terminal building there that I implemented before I retired, and they thought it was really nice and a little bit bigger than what Punta Gorda is going to do. The same concepts, the same ideas, the same thoughts of whatever they do with that terminal building, it's in design. It needs to reflect the region that we have here in Charlotte County, Southwest Florida. It needs to be welcoming and comfortable and easy to use. And the one thing that's going to be important is to keep that airport off the tax rolls. You heard that they're out of debt. That's true, they're out of debt. But I think that there are some opportunities for some revenue sources for that airport. If you have a revenue source, you can incur debt with little risk. And the reason an airport has to have debt is you've got to invest in the future. At some point in time, you're going to have to fix the runways, you're going to have to fix the buildings, and if you just have a revenue source that's producing a little profit, you don't have enough revenue to take care of the multi-million-dollar jobs that are going to come along in the future, especially with airline service. So I think I have some great ideas on how to do that. I'd only be one commissioner member, and it takes 3 to implement certain things. But those are some of the goals I'd like to at least explore. I don't know how much they've explored in the past, or what they've done, or what they've considered, but I've been down those roads before. When I was there, I did over, close to $300 million in improvements The last building I did was 120 million. Too big for Punta Gorda. But the basics on running an airport, whether it be Punta Gorda, Chicago, or DFW, they're all basically the same. And I've been down that road, I've done them all, and I've got a lot of contacts still left in the business. So with that, I'm asking for your vote, and hopefully I can convince you to vote for me. Thank you very much.